Hey everybody, Steve the Salty Ham, KF0FDV. How you guys doing today? Just want to do a quick video on an antenna fix, basically is what it is. I have a 2-meter roll-up Slim Jim that I acquired from another ham when I first got licensed as a technician. And the BNC connector has finally come off the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a PL-259 connector on it instead, and I'll show you guys how I do that. So I do want to give you guys a cringy, really bad soldering video warning, because I'm not very good at soldering, and we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it turns out good. Really not that great at soldering, but let's give it a shot. Alright, so you can see here that I've got my soldering iron out. I don't have helping hands, so I've got this little pair of pliers here to hold this still. I've got the PL-259 connector pieces here. Show you that. That's what's going to be going on, and this is the one that came off of it. I'm getting the camera here. So this is the old one. I don't think I'm going to keep it, so let's get this going here. So first thing I've already done is I've gotten the end of the wire ready to go. If I can get in the camera here, there we go. It's a little frayed off on there, but that's only because I already kind of pulled it back and then straightened it out again. But there's that. And take about 3/4 to an inch off of all the sheathing and make sure that that's ready to go. So let's put on the outer cap first and scoot that to the back. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. And just so that it's out of the way. Pull the grounding braid up and slide this all into the end of this, and it comes out like that. So from here, what I want to do is I want to pull the grounding braid over top of this connector piece. I can feel the heat coming up from the soldering iron. I've got that thing going. Wish this was a little bit better braid, but definitely works for me. Make sure that your grounding braid is not all the way down on top of your center connector here. And get that crossover, you get a good clean do up. Alright, so next there's a little rubber gasket. Slides on right there, and then on the little piece of plastic that's still sticking out from the center conductor insulation, slide this on top of that. Helps keep that apart. Does so. Next up, the full connector will go on over top. So you gotta make sure that your center conductor, your center wire, will come out of the end. Just like this. See if we can get that in there for you guys to see. That sticks out of there. This goes together like so and twists together. So if you can't get it totally twisted by hand, what you'll do is I can take pliers and tighten it up that way. And make sure that's all the way tight. There we go. That's pretty good right there. Alright, so we're almost done there. Put that, there you are. Alright, so next thing I've got to do is inside of the end of this is where we're going to be putting solder. The solder will fill up the whole little hole in there, and then we'll snip the end of that center and flush it off. So what I'll do is I'm going to set this up like it was some helping hands, just like this. So I'm going to have it kind of tilted towards me so I can make sure that I'm getting the solder into the hole. Now I've got flux, and I don't know if I really want to use it or not, but I probably will end up using a little bit of flux on it. There we are. Oh, let me see what I got to spread some flux. Here we are. Take some flux off the lid. A little bit down into it, just so that does that. There we are. Alright, so I do believe the soldering iron is warm enough to do this now. And close this flux up. Alright. So what you want to make sure you do is you make sure that you've got it heated up fairly well on connector and stuff. This is all going to get nice and warm. Ooh, not all the greatest at soldering, so bear with me, guys, bear with me. I think we got it down in there. Make sure here. Ooh-wee. Alright. So clean this up a little bit here. Alright. That's looking alright. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad. I'll make sure everything's in there nice. It's not going to come back out being all crappy. Let's see here if we can heat up the outside and get it to suck it down a little bit better. I think we are about good anyway. Alright, so we got that soldered in there. Next, Let's see what I got here. I can clip this little tip here, which I might not be able to do with this. I might have to. Oh, never mind. We are good to go. Make sure this is all nice and cleaned up here. Ooh. Okay. All right. Believe we are successful. Yay. All right. So now that I have that on there, make sure that's trimmed up. Alright, so grab the sleeve here. It went all the way down the cable. Bring it back. Slide this up here. So up here on this neck part, some threads. You thread that together and thread that on until it is free floating again. All right, there we are. All right, so we got that all done. I'm glad that came out as well as it did. Check that out there. Came out pretty good. Real happy with that. Not very good at soldering, so thank goodness that it all turned out for the best part of it. Thanks for coming and checking out the video. I'm glad you sat through all of my crappy soldering, and comment, like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Throw down some ideas for other content you'd like to see. See what we can do, and hopefully I'll see you here again soon. 7-3, and